This video is going to be about the cQ-DATR volume indicator version 4.5. This is the indicator. This is the no parameters version. It's a volume indicator. If it's bright yellow, then there's enough down volume. If it's bright blue, then there's enough up volume. And then in between these darker orange colors, not enough volume. This version, I simplified a few things. I removed the fast and slow slope. This is the actual code. You can sort of follow it along through here. The input is the close. This is the input right here. It then calculates the slope based on the input. This slope moving average type is this SMMA, and then the slope period is a 3. Comes down. This is where the DATR first calculation is done. It calculates the DATR minimum input, which is an ATR value that is set with these two variables right here. If the input has to be greater than the previous input plus whatever this ATR amount actually is. If it's not, then a 0 is going to be put into that up buffer or down buffer depending. If the current input is less than the previous input minus the DATR input value, then this slope value is put in the down buffer, and so forth. If I were to print just these out, it would look pretty choppy, so it has to be smooth. This is where the actual DATR values are calculated. It's just a moving average, and you can select that right here. Right now it's using an EMA. With a period of 14, that's where this is calculated. It's actually put into this DATR up and DATR down buffers. This band 0 opposite, if the DATR up value is greater than the DATR down value, it zeroes the down value. If we set that to true, watch what the bands do down here. So you can see it right here. It's pretty much 0. That's what that does. When it does calculate the bands, here's the bands mode, of which we have a number of different types. Then there's the moving average type, which again, it's the EMA. Then there's the period, which is a 14. And then there's two values here. There's the bands deviation and bands multiplier. The deviation is for the standard deviation mode of the bands modes, which will be right up here. And then the bands multiplier is for the moving averages and the ATR. You can also shift the bands to the right by how many candles you would like. Then there is the minimum level, which is a cumulative moving average based on the DATR. And then one last thing that I have is I've included a cQ-DATR volume light version. The code is actually included. It's just the basic DATR. You can take a look at it, change it, and do whatever you need to do. But that's also included in the zip file, and that's the indicator.